Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Thank you all to the new subscribers. Thank you all for showing your support by liking the videos, commenting, and sharing the videos as well. If you are new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. And if you are subscribed, please make sure you're still subscribed. OneLove now has memberships available. There are 2 tiers you can join under. The first tier is called the OneLove Fam. The perks you will receive are loyalty badges, custom emojis, and priority replies to comments. The second tier is called the Lovely Crew. The perks you will receive are loyalty badges, custom emojis, priority replies to comments, and member shoutouts. More perks will be added down the road. Please feel free to hit the join button.
I hope you all are doing well. There is definitely a lot we need to get into. We're going to be covering a few lives to play catch up. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right in.
Joey doesn't have anything, you guys. You know how I know? Because he's too into himself. He's so conceited, out of this world. Conceited. And now that he did all this, I might as well show y'all what he looks like. Not right now, but first of all, I don't have anything, but when I go get tested, I'll take you guys with me, okay? But I know I don't, because I don't know, I haven't had really any STDs before, so what is there an STD that you don't feel anything? Like no odor, no itching? I thought with STDs women feels shit. Like is there some, which ones? No. HIV you feel things within the first couple weeks. I've done a lot of research about HIV. HPV. What's that? What's HPV? We were using boric acid. I haven't used that. When's the last time I told you guys about that? I literally haven't used it since then. Herpes. I knew somebody who had chlamydia before. They said it was itchy. I heard it was itchy. Okay, anyway, we're not going to talk about this. Okay? You guys just want to like shame me for something. Like, I get it. I could have caught STDs, STIs, HIV. I get it. I could have caught anything, okay? Anything. Oh my God. I get that. Hopefully I didn't, because I don't feel anything conjuring up down there. I don't feel anything stirring up. Trick. I don't know what that is. I don't feel anything, so we'll see.
Wow. This woman is 35, going on 36, has 3 daughters, and she's openly acknowledging on social media that she's not aware of STDs or STIs. Like, the people in the comments are naming off all these different STDs, and she is clueless. She's clueless. I find this very sad and disturbing, because the way you have been moving all these years, you've had, I don't know how many pregnancies, We know you have kept 5 of those pregnancies, but I don't know how many pregnancies you've had in total. You have slept around with a lot of men. And you have said openly that you don't like wearing condoms. You don't like for the guys to use condoms. You don't believe in birth control. And all of these years of you being sexually active, you stand here in 2025 at the grown age of 35 years old with 3 daughters and admit to the fact that you really don't have a clue about these STDs that are out here. You didn't even know what trick was. I mean, I find this appalling. I find this very disturbing. And you know, we can sit here and we can say Olivia is a 7th grade dropout. We can sit here and say Olivia is uneducated. She's slow. There is a mental delay. But if you see how this girl moves, if you hear how she speaks, if you see the decisions that she makes, when you witness how she is with her children, it shows that although we see a 35-year-old woman before us, we're dealing with a woman who has not evolved to the age that she is currently in. This girl is lacking in a lot of areas. A lot of areas. Basic things that this woman should know, she does not have the information. And for that, I can't even begin to try to think this situation is funny. Because it's nothing funny about this situation. Olivia has been put in a situation where she has been failed by pretty much everybody in her family. They have truly failed this woman. They have truly set this woman up for failure. Because there is no reason why this woman is not aware of STDs, that she is not aware of STIs and symptoms that these STDs and STIs have. Like, she is really not understanding. And I'm literally shocked. I'm shocked that this woman has gone through life as long as she has, trying to figure it out. And she has not had anyone to take the time to teach her. This is what it looks like when a child grows up in an environment where she is rejected from every end. Nobody really cared enough. This is the product. And, you know, I get some of y'all are like, well, I'm not going to feel sorry for her. But this is not even a conversation of whether or not a person should feel sorry for Olivia. This is a conversation of just solely acknowledging who we are dealing with and what we are witnessing. This is what we're seeing. This is what it looks like to see someone who has gone through their childhood being neglected and forgotten and not poured into. Nobody poured into this girl when she was a little girl, when she was a teenager, when she made the decision to drop out of 7th grade. Nobody, whether it was 7th or 8th grade, but nobody cared enough. And this is what it looks like when that same child grows up in an adult body and has children of their own. And now we're seeing the product of that. Wow.
We'll see, guys. We can't put it past him, right? He might have gave me something. Who knows? Who the hell knows at this point? Can't even put it past the man. so freaking hungry. I don't care if you guys have opinions, but us sitting here talking about, I'm telling you guys right now, I don't feel like I have any type of STI, STD. So we won't know until I go get tested. So you guys shooting out STDs and STIs, I don't know what to tell you. What do I do? What should I do? Should I open up my legs and you guys can examine me? I don't know what to do. I've had a yeast infection. I've had a few of those. And I've had the other thing, the UTI. That's all I've ever had. I can't believe he did me like that. I'm still like, oh my god, I cannot believe, like, that's crazy. I keep looking at these text messages. Oh my god, this is so mean. So evil. Wow. That's scary. I had you in my house and you fucking obviously hated me. Like, what the fuck? Oh my god. You've been drinking this entire time. I know. I'm drunk right now. Girl, shut up. Who cares if I've been drinking? It doesn't matter if, and I don't drink. I didn't drink this entire time. You act like I literally have a drink every day. I've been drinking, but it doesn't matter if you're doing that in the very, very, very couple weeks of your pregnancy. No, it matters if you're doing it at 6-7 months pregnant. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like Krishan was doing with the belly and her drink in her hand. Some women don't find out they're pregnant until 2 months in and bitches be drinking and partying and shit. Honestly, the way that this man talked to me today, I'm like, bro, is you gay? Like, is you gay? This nigga might be gay. The way he was talking to me today.
Wow, Olivia, really? You pulling that card because this dude doesn't want to be with you? I mean, this is really becoming a pattern with you. Every guy that shows you no interest, that does not want to be with you, this is what you end up saying about them. All of this time, this 2+ years, going on 3 years, you have been upholding Joey as the most, awesome man. He was the epitome of what a man should be, of what a baby father should be. He was the ideal image of the perfect man for you. And now that Joey has turned on you, now you are accusing him of being gay. Wow.
Like, is you gay? Is you gay? Talk about, ask about him. Ask about him. Who are you? The dumbass Joey from New York who got locked up a bunch of times because you were selling drugs and you don't know how to sell them correctly, so you were getting caught and locked up? That's who you are? So because you're a big dumbass, you have a big reputation, so I'm supposed to be scared of you. You're just a dumbass that sold drugs. That's your reputation in my book. Because that's what he did. That was his charges. Yeah, that was his charges. So, I'm supposed to ask about you. No, I don't need to ask about you, honey. I know about you. You're just a dusty nigga who sold drugs in the 80s, since you're, so ancient. You fucking grandpa. Literally, he's a grandpa. You know what? At this point, man, the gloves are off. Swear to God. I'm gonna tell y'all all his business now. And let him come on the internet. Let him come on the internet and talk shit. I don't even care. What are you gonna say? What are you gonna say? I don't care. Talk all the shit you wanna talk. Show how lame you are.
So, is that why you got with Joey? Because this was his profession? Him selling drugs? Because this is another pattern of yours. It seems like you like messing with dudes that sell that. Is there a specific reason why you like to be with dudes that have that as their supply, Olivia? And I think it's also interesting that you got all this to say about Joey, but yet you chose to procreate with him and you chose to bring him around your other children. This is who you chose to have around your children in your home. But this is how you feel about him now. You knew all of these things, and yet you thought he would be a good example of a man to have around all of your children.
Wants to be mad at me, but he has all these fucking kids. Like, how are you mad at me? But then when you come to see me, you're telling me about 2 extra kids. But you're mad at me? Wait, he's on TikTok, girl. I don't know what the fuck. Yeah, it was an Amazon test. It was fake pee and it was an Amazon test. He running game. I don't know who he's running game to. Because I feel like men who act the way that men act towards me, that shows like feminine traits. That's a feminine thing to do. So yeah, to me it is. It's not manly to cuss a woman out, and you know what I mean? Go there. Unless a bitch is like really on your top and she won't leave you alone, and you know what I mean? Then you gotta cuss a bitch out. But I wasn't even coming at him like that. Like, I wasn't. Everything he did tonight was all female. It was all woman. So yeah, I don't think he's GAY. Trust me, I don't think he's GAY because of any other reason but that. Like I just said, when he was here, he was effing me every single night. So, do I think he's GAY for that? No. He's obviously into me, but I don't know. There could be something going on there, because I don't know what the fuck all that feminine energy came from tonight. I was like talking to a mad bitch. That's what it was like talking to. Like, I don't know who I was talking to. With me. I'm just trying to find out if he lied about the vasectomy. That's all I was trying to find out. I wasn't trying to say who you fucking with, who's the girl with. I don't care. I already know what he's doing. I'm not stupid. Like, he shouldn't care what I'm doing. It's none of his fucking business what I'm doing. I want to know if you lied about the vasectomy. Don't turn it around on me. Talk about I fucked the whole world. No. Did you lie? I never got an answer. Oh, I did. Yes. No, he didn't lie. Well, he didn't even say I didn't lie. He just said, what type of shit is that? Why would I lie about some shit like that? So I'm like, yeah, why would you lie about some shit like that? Can you send me the proof? I ain't sending you shit. I will use protection. I learned from this situation because this is how I'm thinking of it. The moment I realized that he lied to me about the vasectomy, I was like, wow. This man could have lied about anything. If he's that down dirty piece of shit to lie about a vasectomy, because in my brain, who lies like that? Who would lie about that? Who? That's crazy. That's like plotting on a bitch. Who would do that?
So notice she says right here, I will use protection. That right there shows that this girl has not been using protection prior to this incident. And even though she's been flip-flopping, trying to make it seem like she always uses protection, we knew that was a lie. But for her to say, I will use protection, that shows right here that because of this situation, now she's learning that you can't trust what a man tells you. Again, I think this is sad that it came to this. At this point in her life, for her to understand that having casual sex without protection is dangerous. Like, she's just now getting that. And I find it sad that she's just now learning it.
So, if you can lie about that, you can lie about anything. Like, it could be worse. What if that man came over here and he had house in Virginia? What if he had that? And I caught that instead of got pregnant. Like, that shit, he taught me a big lesson, honey. These niggas will lie about and it could be a baby, it could be anybody. And I thought I could kind of a little bit trust him Like, he would want the best for me because I'm raising his daughter. Thank you, guys. Like, that was my way of thinking, but I can't think like that. I'm so stupid. I keep wanting to see the best in people, and people just keep showing me the worst, and I keep still wanting to see the best. It's fucked up. It's like the people who just want the love the most, they just always get hurt and hurt and hurt and hurt. It's like, that's all I want is love. And these men treat me so fucked up, bro. So fucked up. And then they fuck with me, and they fuck with me, and they won't stop fucking with me. You guys don't understand the night that I had last night. I'm not gonna say nothing. All I'm gonna say is a nigga that has no business calling my phone called my phone. He called my phone maybe 100 times last night. He showed up to my house. He knocked on my door. These niggas won't leave me alone. They don't want me. They're off with other bitches, but they still come and fuck with me. And this is why I left Texas in the first place. Because you're not gonna fucking torment me. You're not gonna fuck with me. Leave me alone. And I'm finally to the point where I'm like, you don't have access to me. You will not speak to me. Nothing. I'm done. I'm done. I'm sick of the bullshit. That's why I don't even want to go back and forth with Joey tonight. Go back and forth with you for what, my nigga? Cuss you out for what? That's why what he just did tonight, man. What the fuck? Grow up. Grow the fuck up, you weirdo.
I mean, I've pretty much said this a while ago, but the fact that Olivia is acknowledging right here that all she wants is love, and yet she keeps getting the same type of man who doesn't want to be with her in that way, doesn't want to settle down with her and, you know, be committed to her. And as a result, she ends up getting hurt. And this is why Olivia, you know, is so quick to move on with guys so fast, because that is what she desires. She wants to be loved. And I feel this stems from a lot of what Olivia has gone through in her past. I feel that Olivia has gone through a lot of situations, even within her family, where she has not really been shown love. And as they always say, you know, when you lack love, you look for love in all the wrong places. And this is what we see with Olivia. And as I have spoken also about, you know, the void that I see in her and how she tries to fill that void with things and with men, this is why we see her doing this as well, because there is a void in her, and she doesn't understand that seeking to find it in a man is not going to fill that void for her. There are a lot of issues that she has going on that she is not understanding is the root cause as to why she is still in this same situation. Every year, she's in the same situation, if not worse. And so Olivia is really, over the years, been trying to run away from that, but yet she's having to face it, you know, as the years progress, because at some point she's going to have to realize that she can't run away from herself. You know, the issue lies within her. And she really needs to get to a point where she finally accepts that and does something to change that. But I also have to, you know, ask the question, this particular guy that she's saying was calling her over and over again and showed up at her house, is she insinuating that this was Jerrod? Like, when you listen to what all she said right there, that's the only person that I can see would fit that description. I find that to be interesting if I stress the word if, this is true. If Jerrod actually did show up at her place. But again, it would just be, it would be great if Olivia could provide more receipts to back up the things that she says, because although she says, I don't care if people believe me, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care, it's like, if you're going to come on here and you're going to talk about these things and you know people, doubt what you say is true, why not already have your receipts backed up? Because what would be the point of you constantly coming on the internet talking about these things and 95% of the people is not going to find you credible? So if you know that, and yet you still want to come on here and share whatever it is you want to share, I would think you would have the mind frame to come prepared to make sure that what you choose to share on here, you can back it up. But, that's just my thoughts and opinions on the matter.
The fuck I gotta cuss you out for, nigga? I don't even fuck with you, bro. I never even talked to you, and you want me to cuss you out and fight with you? Like, we don't have enough problems. You want to cuss me out and fight for no reason. Because you're mad that you got caught in your lie. Of course you got caught in your lie. What did you think was going to happen? I wasn't going to get pregnant? But I didn't allow that to disrupt my peace. I still chose to be peaceful and happy with my babies. And that's all I've wanted. Like, even though that's why I've tried to get away and go back to Florida. Like, I have to be happy no matter what's going on in my life, and I have to give all my kids a good life. But if I can't be in my other kids' life for whatever reason, I have to give those two babies the best of me. Like, I cannot give them the stressed out, worried, crashing out, upset, worried about my other three children. I can't give that version to them. And that's what I've realized. Like, I have to stop. I have to be patient. I have to go back to, like, how I was, how I was before all this shit happened to me. I can't just operate in my trauma. Like, I can't do that. So I was trying my best, and then Saturday happened, and he tried to disrupt my peace, and I didn't allow him as much as I could. And then boom, Sunday happens and I'm pregnant. Like, what the hell? Like, back to back. And I don't know what to do. I don't know if I should just have this baby and then just have it, because I don't know what to do.
I mean, although what Olivia said here was legit, it just doesn't ring true, because for her to say, I don't want to put my trauma and, just the things that I'm going through onto my children, and how she doesn't want to crash out in front of them and all of these things. And she's making it seem like because of what she's currently going through, this has been the outcome of how she is acting out towards her children. Like, Olivia, you've been doing this prior to this situation and even after you made this statement. What you're dealing with Joey currently has nothing to do with the fact that you have very much acted out and lashed out at your children, more so when it comes to AJ. The way you are with him, the way you are very impatient with him, this has been ongoing before this whole situation with you and Joey popped off. So again, it sounded good what you said right here, and it's legit, what you said, but it's not true, because you're trying to use the excuse of what you're currently going through with Joey as a way to justify why you are the way you are with AJ. It's just not going to fly, because this has been going on for years. And like I said, even after you said this on Sunday, we still see you lashing out at AJ and just acting in a way that a mother shouldn't towards her child.
I don't know what to do. I'm trying to think of, like, all scenarios, like, how this could play out. Like, I have another baby. Can I handle it? Can I handle another AB? I don't know. No, you guys on the internet are the only ones that ever say that. Replace them. And you guys only say that because you can never understand. I think people that say that, no, because I've heard people that say that have kids. You can never replace your children unless you honestly don't love them or care about them. There's no replacing them. Even if a child passes away, you cannot have another child to replace them. So I don't know if you guys say that to troll me, or I don't know if you guys say that to be insensitive, but understand, as a mother, I dealt with the hardest thing, one of the hardest things in the world, which was losing my kids to a narcissistic, bitter, evil man. So please, like, I think of some of the evil shit y'all say, bro. Like, do you guys ever, like, sit back and think how evil that shit is and why Olivia is so fucking mean to some of you hoes? Do you ever think of that? Like, I hear what other women say. I mean, every woman's situation is different, but I hear some of the shit some women say on this TikTok to other girls who have lost their kids or don't have their kids, or the shit that they say, and I just know how broken these girls are. These are younger girls. And I'm just like, how can you fucking female... You're mothers. How can you say that to another woman? Even if a woman was even if she had like a downfall, and she was like a strung out something, and she lost her kids in the worst way, but she got her shit together and she just wants her kids back, and she's trying and she's broken and she's hurt. How could you kick that woman when she's down and say shit like, well, you lost them. Are you trying to replace them? Are you da-da-da? That's so insensitive. Do you think of that? That's like, that's crazy.
What I find crazy is the fact that you were able to say this with a straight face. And then ask the question, do y'all think about that? Do y'all think about how that person may feel when you say certain things like that? See, this proves my point again when I say you have all the sympathy and empathy in the world when it comes to what people say and do to you. You can understand right from wrong. You understand morals. Like, you pretty much know what it looks like, what it feels like, what it is when it has to do with somebody saying something to you that was hurtful. But you can't take that same energy and apply it to how it is when you say things and you do things to other women with children. Since you want to stress the fact that people say these hurtful things to you that have children themselves, how is it, Olivia, that you could sit here with children and make fun of Chrissy when she lost custody of her child? Did you think about that? Did you consider the fact that that was a very difficult time for her? Did you consider that in any way? Or did you just see that somebody that you didn't like and you didn't care for was going through something very hurtful, and it was something that, you felt was a great opportunity to knock that person when they were already down? Did you take the time out to consider what that person was going through? No, you didn't. Like, I think it's very funny how you say all of these things when it comes to what people say about you, and I'm not saying it's right, but you can't sit here and point the finger at people doing wrongful things to you, but you have done the exact same thing. You made fun of Chrissy when she lost her child. You made fun of Jasmine, when she was in a situation similar to you, where she got an abortion. You made fun of her. You call her the queen of abortions. And look at how the tables have turned over in Liv's Life. You made fun of Jasmine when she, and Chris broke up. And she came on here crying. You made fun of that. You thought it was funny. You talked about her children in the worst way. But now you want to sit on your high horse and act like you got morals, and you want to tell people that they're wrong for doing it to you? You coached AJ, your baby, to act as if he was spitting on another woman's grandmother's grave. You think that was appropriate? You made fun of a woman who lost her child. You said, well, basically, God knew best not to give her another child. You make fun of women having issues in having children. You make fun of Nisha. You make fun of her fertility and thinking that it's funny to speak on that. And you use it as a way to viciously attack her. To make her feel that she's less of a woman because she doesn't have biological children of her own. These are the things that you have said, and this is just some of the things. We know you have called CPS on another mother multiple times. So it's like, again, how do you sit here and say the things you're saying, Olivia, and expect everybody to treat you delicately and to treat you with fairness, but the gloves comes off unprovoked when you feel the need to attack another woman? Like, this is very crazy to me.
How much are those services?
They start at $503. They can go up to $1,349.
So Medicaid doesn't cover it?
Medi-Cal covers cost of services.
Medi-Cal.
Yes, Medicaid.
What were you about to say about Medicaid?
I said you have Medicaid.
Yeah, but I'm from out of state. Will it work?
It would not. Medicaid is only it's a state program, right? So it's only through your local state.
Yeah. Okay, so how much is it again? You said it's $500 for the pill. Is that what it is?
They start at $503. It can go up to $1,249.
$1,249. Okay, and does it just depend on how far along you are?
It does. How far along you are, and then what method it is you're choosing it go with for the business.
Do you guys do it up until like somebody's like 8 weeks or 10 weeks?
Well, every method has its cutoff. For example, the medication is good for up to 10 weeks and 6 days. The procedural service is good for that one is done to 20 weeks and 6 days.
Okay. All right. Well, I have an ultrasound tomorrow, so I'll find out exactly how far along I am, and then I'll give you guys a call back.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you for calling Fun for Then. Have a nice day.
You too. Bye-bye. I'm screwed. Is he being any nicer? I haven't talked to him. I'm not fucking calling him ever again in my life. Are you guys crazy? I was thinking about it. I was like, no. After everything he said last night, no. No. Hell no. I'm not calling him ever again. I swear to God. Like, he went overboard last night. Like, that was insane. I kept thinking about that shit, and I was like, there is no reason for that. Like, there's no reason. Like, that was so uncalled for. Like I've literally done nothing to him. So for him to say everything that he said, no. Call him for what? He obviously hates me, so he can hate me. That's fine. I don't care. It's his business. Even last night, I didn't say anything to him. Like, I didn't even go back and forth with him last night. Like, and he hasn't called me? Like, that's crazy. But you know why he hasn't called me? Because he doesn't give a shit. So cool. Actually, I don't really even want to think. That's fine. Cut all ties with him. Yeah, I I am. I'm gonna pull up my book. It's done. It's over. It's flip there. Super fucked up.
Now, trust me when I say I completely understand why a lot of you all don't believe a lot that Olivia says. Like, I cannot stress enough, I get it. I get it. But when I look at this scene right here, and I know your girl be thinking she's like the best actress on YouTube, I don't think this is an act. I see someone breaking down because she's realizing that the man that she recently told that she was falling in love with him is really like showing her that he don't care about her. She has acknowledged that the feelings that she had for him pretty much wasn't reciprocated. And when I look at her face, this is the face of someone who is hurt. I truly believe she did not expect Joey to respond this way. I think she's embarrassed. I think she is like really not understanding why he turned on her the way that he did. And I think this is someone who's coming to terms with the fact that she truly thought that this guy was going to be the guy. This is who she was holding out for a few years. And when you see how quickly this girl went from protecting him, lying for him, acting as if, he was just this great baby father. He paid all her bills. He was coming down to be with her. He was going to help her with Kalani. All these different things that she was telling the internet, and even recently, like I said, shared with the internet that she told Joey when he was there that she was falling in love with him. And now this is her situation. She is pregnant again, and nobody is there to claim her or the baby. And we just heard a phone call that she made, trying to figure out what her options are as far as, having an abortion. She did mention in the last video I covered that she didn't have health insurance, but she acknowledges in this live that she actually does have Medicaid, which makes sense because if she has Medicaid, that means she's on food, she has food stamps as well. She gets food stamps, she gets Medicaid for herself, the children, and she's realizing that the Medicaid that she has is not going to allow her to get this procedure covered because the state of Texas does not allow abortion. So her Medicaid is not going to allow her to go to another state to be covered under insurance to get that procedure. I think this is a very interesting situation. I'm not completely shocked by it, but I just feel that we are literally watching this woman's life continue to play out in a way where we see her hitting the same brick wall, but she doesn't see it.
think it said Arizona.
Thank you for choosing Planned Parenthood as your trusted healthcare provider. If this is a medical emergency, please hang up and dial 911. All calls are recorded for quality assurance. Para continuar en español, oprima 9. For appointments, scheduling, and general questions, press 1. For prescriptions, lab results, or post-procedure concerns, press 2. If you are calling about a bill, press 3. For all other services, press 4. Estimated wait time is less than 5 minutes.
I'm calling Arizona to see if it's cheaper than California. It probably should be, right? Because California is so expensive because it's California. Or maybe it's the same price everywhere.
Want to avoid the wait? You can schedule your bill, view your test results.
Yeah, it was the same. It was like 600 almost. It was like 6, damn near 700 with everything. Yeah. Yes, ma'am. I'm trying to find out how much are abortions?
Abortion services, they range from $750 to $1,000.
And does insurance cover it?
Not too many insurances cover elective abortion procedures. So if you have a commercial insurance, you might want to contact your insurance provider to see if they cover elective abortion procedures. Do you know what insurance you have?
I have state insurance, but I'm from out of state, so that wouldn't apply to your guys' state.
Yeah, state insurance is here in Arizona or out of state does not cover abortion services here.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. Is there anything else I can assist you with?
No, that's it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for choosing Planned Parenthood.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
So Olivia has contacted a Planned Parenthood in California, and she also made a call to the Planned Parenthood in Arizona. They both pretty much had similar prices, ranging from $700 to $1,000. And the lady was saying that usually commercial insurance does not cover it. She would have to contact her insurance provider if she had, insurance to see if they cover those services. But yeah, it's looking like Olivia is feeling a little defeated right here because she's realizing that she's in a very unfortunate situation.
Crazy, the narrative that people try to paint about me. Like, it's so crazy. Like, have you guys noticed that? Like, I'm like the crazy ex-girlfriend stalker. It's like the things that people say is just so disturbing. The picture that they try to paint. And if I really wanted to be fucking petty and like, I would just tell everybody all the fucking business. I would tell everybody everything. But it's like, I'm at the point where I'm just like, for what? Karma is coming. Karma's already been served. Karma is activated. So it's like, I don't need to do anything. Like, I don't need to be spiteful. Past that. Like, I don't need to. So there's nothing I need to do or say. I just need to be everything with that would be fine. Everything with that would be fine. I'm just, oh my God, bro. I will never forget everybody who stressed me the fuck out. Like, when you had the choice to help a bitch out and instead you said fuck me and fuck me. Oh my God, I swear to God. I got it. Like, you went out your way to stress me the fuck out. Out of your fucking way. And I don't do shit to nobody. I don't bother people. I don't bother anybody. Oh my God. Oh my God. Fuck it. I guess I'm just gonna have the baby. What else am I gonna do? I'm gonna try to raise $1,000. No, more. Like $1,500. Because actually, I could do 1,000 and have it in California and stay with my mom. But I do need more because I'm gonna need flight money. But it's not even about the money. It's just about everything. Like, the whole thing. Fuck. Drive to California? Hell no.
I think Olivia was trying to test the waters right here when she said she would have to try to raise $1,000, and then she said $1,500 to get an abortion, to catch a flight to California to get the abortion. I think she said it that way to see if anyone would jump on board with donating to her cause. And I just think this is, again, insane. And for anyone who would fund her money to get an abortion, I mean, I don't even know what to say at this point. Besides, y'all are extremely dumb. Because this is another example of what I mean when I say her supporters, they very much like coddle her. You know, they enable her. And it's like, when is this girl going to grow up? Because she is so used to depending on her mother. She has been dependent on her sister. She's been dependent on her stepfather throughout the years. She's very codependent. And now she has become extremely codependent onto her supporters. And so it's like, how do you support someone by helping them get an abortion when this girl has come on here pretty much daily, just flaunting her sexuality, you know, throwing it back into people's faces that do support her, that she don't care what they say. She doesn't have to listen to nobody. She can do what she wants to do with her body. It's not anything wrong with her having multiple men come around her children and come to her house. Like, these are the things that she has openly and willingly flaunted in the faces of the people for years. And then she turns around and wants to ask people to help her get an abortion when you was sitting here not too long ago thinking it was cute to say that you had a roster. Like, what? Like, what are we doing here? Why would y'all even consider, you know what I'm saying, supporting her in this way by giving her money to get an abortion? I don't know if anybody was dumb enough to send her money, but I'm just saying, I guess this is what they call dry begging, because this definitely fit the script. This is what she was doing. She was testing the water. She wanted to see what people were going to say in the comments. She wanted to see if people were willing to give her money to help her out. But it's like, y'all need to let this woman grow up and learn from her bad mistakes. Like, she's never going to get it. She's never going to learn if people keep enabling her. But I also, once again, find it funny that she wants to call on everybody's karma. She loves to point out and, you know, identify everybody's karma, but she can never seem to see her own. Like, that is amazing.
With another one. So, y'all, today is December 1st. It is a new month. It is a new day, okay? And whatever happens, happens. okay? And I'm gonna be positive, and I'm gonna look to the bright side of everything, and I hope you guys are too. We have one more month of this year, you guys, and I hope you're having a great time, okay? Don't let anything get you down. I love y'all. But I told myself this month, even though I don't want to vlog, I'm gonna vlog every single month, every single day this month. I'm gonna try. Y'all think I could do it or what? I am at my work right now. Navigation started. Sorry, hold on. Parked, begin. Have to check in. Okay. Use photo. All right, I gotta go clock in. But yeah, come with me throughout the day. I have a lot going on this month. If you guys are not caught up, I took a pregnancy test yesterday, and I found that I'm pregnant. So yeah, there's that. Your girl is with child, and we'll get more into that later. I'm pregnant, y'all. I'm sure you guys have a lot of questions. But yeah, let's clock in and let's go get my route and everything for today.
So Olivia, shows her going to the warehouse to pick up her orders to deliver. I don't know how often Olivia is doing Amazon Flex. I haven't really just heard her speaking about it, but it definitely seems like she's trying to pick back up on this or, be consistent with it. I think, honestly, this is the type of format Olivia should have stuck with. I think it would have saved her from, having a lot of things being said about her had she just stuck with this route instead of just going live all the time. But, I think she should keep up the vlogs.
All right. Following my GPS. Okay. So, a lot's been going on. If you guys have been watching the live streams, thank you so much. I have a new goal for myself. I was like, you know what? I think I can hit 150K subscribers by the end of this month. I just have to really put the work in, So I was like, I'll just vlog as well this month and follow along whatever journey I'll be taking. But yeah, y'all, I found out I was pregnant last night. Like I said, if you have been watching the live streams, then you're caught up. If you haven't, I'll tag the live streams up above so you can get caught up. I don't even really want to get into it for real again. Just watch those live streams, okay? Just watch them. Just watch them, y'all. Like I said, I'll have them tagged and I'll have them down in the comments. I'll tag the link to them in the comments so you can just go back and watch them. But for most of us that are not behind, I'm pregnant and...
In a quarter mile, turn left after Everett Shop and Salon.
I was so confused because I was like, I couldn't remember the last time I had a period. Sorry, it's bumpy. You guys are on a stand. I couldn't remember the last time I had a period, but I think I figured it out. I think my last period, because I was talking to my mom, and I believe that was...
Turn left onto Burbank Street.
I believe that was the last time I had my period, so that was the end of September. So I thought I missed one period, but I believe I missed 2 periods. Like I was supposed to have a period at the end.
For 1 mile.
At the end of October and at the end of November, so I missed 2. So I did like some calculations on an app, and
continue for 1 mile.
It says on like 2 months. 2 months and some change. So, I was looking up some places last night. I need to get a sonogram, just so they can confirm that. And then I can move forward with whatever I decide to do, which I'm pretty sure I know what I want to do, but I'm not really sure. Like, I'm not 100%, but I'm pretty sure I know what I'm going to do. But I need to find out how far along I am first. So yeah, when I get off of work, when I'm done with this load, I have a lot of phone calls to make, but one of the places I'm going to call is a sonogram place. I got to get a sonogram. And there's a lot of...
Head southwest on Regal Road toward Harry Hines Boulevard.
There's a lot of places that do that. There's a lot of women's centers and whatever. So, yeah, I'm gonna just call around and figure it out. But it's crazy. It's so crazy. It's so crazy.
So Olivia is saying that she believes her last menstrual cycle was at the end of September, which would put it on September 30th. Joey came on October 8th, which kind of falls in line if that time frame is accurate, that Olivia just shared with her last menstrual cycle. So it's very possible that Joey is the father. Now, what's sad about this whole situation, in a lot of states, it is illegal to get an abortion past 6 weeks. Obviously, Olivia, if going by her last menstrual cycle, she's beyond 6 weeks. She would be over 2 months. But unfortunately, I do know in the state of California, as well as in the state of Arizona, they allow abortions up to between 22 to 24 weeks. So that's like, you're pretty much 6 months pregnant and they will still give you an abortion. It's very unfortunate, and that may be the route that Olivia goes, but I don't know, because she's been back and forth. One minute she says she's going to do it, the next minute she says she's going to keep it. So we'll just have to see.
Y'all don't mind my shoes. I gotta put my shoes up. Say hi. Hi. Show them your cute little outfit. Oh yeah, he's eating goldfish. Look at his outfit. Ooh, you look clean, AJ. Y'all, I got this outfit from Costco. It was on sale for look at mommy. Turn towards mommy. He's so cute. Say hi. Hi. Okay, baby appreciation time. I want to show you guys their artwork. Kailani made this. This is their artwork of November. Kailani made this. So cute. She made that. That's a little Thanksgiving card. Kailani made this. Ooh, Kailani. She's quite the artist. Kailani made this. Oh yeah, hold on, baby. AJ made this. AJ, I like your turkey. That's a cool turkey. And then AJ made this. What number is this? 7. 6, 7. And who made this one? Was this you? Or Kailani? Me. There's no name on this one, but it's a little tree. Oh, mommy loves your guys' artwork. Okay, mommy's gonna make dinner right now and clean the kitchen. Merry Christmas, baby. I was thinking also of, I really need to get organized. Okay, I need to get organized. I need to declutter. I need to clean up. I need to clean up. My office is a mess. But I was about to say that I'm thinking of changing this room up. Taking my stuff out of this room and maybe turning this into Kailani and AJ's room. What do you guys think? Getting them both toddler beds and a TV and putting their toys in here. What do you guys think? You guys think I should do that? I think I should. One of Mommy's supporters gave me that. That was before you were born.
Yeah. But we were putting Christmas tree up, and that's what Mom, Dad, Dad's going to come here do.
Yeah, Santa is going to come here soon. Are you excited? Yeah.
And Grandma and Auntie can come here too.
Grandma and Auntie are going to come here too?
Yeah, and visit us too.
Oh,
now.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
And then we will have a party Christmas tree now.
Oh, wow.
That would be cool.
That would be cool. That would be really cool, babe.
AJ is so darn cute. But, Olivia did say that her mother was going to be coming back. And so I believe she was coming back because of Olivia's court case. And today is the 3rd. So her court date is going to be next week. So I'm assuming that is why AJ mentioned that his grandma is going to be coming soon. Now, he also said that his auntie, meaning Raquel, is also going to be coming down. So I'm not quite sure about that, but I do feel we're going to be seeing Stella down pretty soon because of Olivia's court date on the 9th. As far as Olivia saying that she wanted to turn the office space into, AJ and Kalani's bedroom. I feel that's something she should have already done. I mean, I think she has a 3-bedroom, I believe. Um, I don't know. I just feel like, yeah, she may want like a room to kind of do her editing and stuff, but I feel she could just utilize her bedroom for that purpose and allow the additional 2 bedrooms to be one for Kalani and AJ and for the other 3 children, or kind of split it up when they're there and just let the girls stay in one room and the boys stay in the other. However, but I do feel she should utilize those 2 bedrooms as bedrooms for her children.
I don't give a fuck. You are Dusty. You're Dusty. And I don't give a fuck. Fuck you. You told me to fuck off and die. Okay. Well, you're Dusty. You're just like these other niggas. But you're my baby daddy. Oh, I do love these pictures. I really do. But anyway, let's not go there. What is this album I'm looking through? Well, it's over now. That's a whole YN, Liv. What you got? I know. He's a YN in a fucking 42-year-old man body. What the fuck? He's Dusty. And it's okay. Like, it is what it is. I have to admit my mistakes in order to move on. Like, I have to admit my wrongs. I fucked with a Dusty. He's a Dusty. It is what it is. My next man, though, my husband, the man that I'll be saving myself for, because that's what I'm going to do. I am going to be celibate. After this baby, I'm going to be, whether I keep it or not. If I don't keep it, I'm still going to just be celibate, because I need to learn to get to know men before I have sex with them. And I don't give a fuck how long it takes, because I'm sick of fucking with dusty ass losers. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. It's not that I'm a fun time and that's all niggas want. No, it's just niggas want me, but it's like after we fuck and I realize that they're a dusty and we're not, like, there's no other, like, I'm supposed to just hold on tight to a dusty, like, as tight as I can. Like, I'm not these other bitches. Like, let's take Hobo Bands, for instance. He was a whole dusty. I didn't want him. Like, I liked him a lot, don't get me wrong. I did like him. I did want him at one point. But overall, he was a dusty. He's, but another woman, which a woman 30 years his senior, it makes sense because she's desperate. And I'm not trying to be mean. It's just, it is what it is. She grabbed onto him and held tight as she could because she's desperate. You know what I mean? I'm not desperate. I know that I can have whatever I want. Unfortunately, I just always keep going for dust buckets. Why? I don't know. That's something I have to figure out. I have to figure out why. Do I just have low expectations? Like, no, I just think I'm just fucking too soon. I'm just having sex too soon because that's, I like to have sex. Oh, the fuck well. So I need to stop having sex and get to know people. That's all. And the moment I realize you're a dusty, I just keep it moving. Because guys that are not dusty, they have good dick too. I'm sure of it. It's not just the dusty losers that have good dick. I just have to, like, hold off and take a minute, get to know him, maybe meet his mama, maybe take a few months, maybe just, chill. I just have to do it a different way. Because leading with sex is getting me the dusties. Like, as far as I'm not screening them well enough. You know what I mean? I'm just like, ooh, you're attractive.
Olivia is finally listening. This is what we've been saying over here. This has been the conversation for a very long time about how Olivia does not take time out to vet these men. Now she's saying that she needs to screen them a little longer. Now she's acknowledging that, she's having sex with these guys too soon. She's listening. And that's a great thing. And I really hope that with you having this understanding right now that you stick with this. Because this is what I've been saying. This is why you keep ending up in the same situations, attracting the same men, because you're not allowing yourself to get to know these men. You're not allowing yourself to see the red flags that are showing. I don't care who it is, red flags will show at the very get-go. You just got to pay attention. And you have to be able to see the character behind the face. You can't be so quick to be mesmerized by how good looking they are. Because if that is all you're focusing on, you're completely bypassing their character, and the character is what speaks volumes. That is what's going to tell you everything you need to know about what you're going to get yourself into messing with that particular individual. So hopefully she will continue to listen, and she will continue to, acknowledge what is being said, because I know what I say over here, it's definitely meant to shine some light for her, because at some point you got to get to a point where you're sick and tired of being sick and tired. At some point you got to get tired of coming up short. You have to get tired of coming up, just not getting what it is that you really want out of life. What is the fun in that? What is the excitement in that? And so her saying that she's going to be celibate, time will tell. But I hope, this is something that she's just not saying because it sounds good. But I really hope she has made a real connection within her own self that this is something that she really does need to take heed to and really be serious about. Because it's definitely time. It's overdue. But as I always say, it's better late than never. But I hope she's serious.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck it is. I don't know. Like I said, I don't care. That nigga came out of left field with the bullshit like he always fucking does. And like I said, I don't this is why I didn't even want to talk about it, because I don't care what he's going through. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. You're married. Go talk to that bitch. Go away. Like, leave me alone. I got a phone call Saturday. I told the person, no, I don't want to talk to him. He misses you. No, the fuck he doesn't. That nigga doesn't miss nobody. He don't love nobody. He misses me. What he miss me for? What he miss me for? He misses pussy? What does he miss me for? That nigga, he don't love nothing. We're talking about a man who doesn't love shit. Nothing. Not a fuck thing. He misses me. And then I said, no, I don't want to talk to him. No, we don't have shit to talk about. Lo and behold, a couple hours later, nigga was hitting my fucking phone up all fucking night. And you know what? If that nigga does it again, I'm telling you right now, because I know you watch my shit. If you do it again, I am going to put you on camera. I'm going to come outside with the live on. And you know what his bitch ass will do? He'll probably try to take my phone or some shit. I'm going to put his ass on blast. I'm telling you guys right now. So I don't seem like the most fucked up bitch in the world. Oh, because that's like, you have to understand, guys. I'm from where I'm from. So it's like a lot of shit seems like snitch shit. A lot of shit seems just weird shit. So I just try to like be cool. Because a lot of shit just don't sit well with me. And putting that nigga on camera on Saturday and going live while he was blowing my fucking phone up, that shit didn't sit right with me. I was like, that's op shit. And remember, this is still my baby daddy. This is still the nigga that I have to, no, I don't even have to, I don't have to fucking co-parent him. Fuck him. Well, that ship has sailed. But I still have to, some kind of way, deal with him, see him, be associated with him. So I was trying to just be cool. But nigga, fuck you. The fuck? I told him, bitch. Oh no, I didn't tell him. The other person told him. I told the other person that was like the other person. I said, bitch, I'm going to court with this nigga in 2 weeks. That's why he wants to talk to you, because he wants to help you. He wants to help me. The nigga put me in the shit. Now he wants to help me. Nigga, fuck you. You want to help me? Help your motherfucking self. You confused ass weirdo. Go get some marriage counseling. The fuck? He wants to help me. That's like getting help from the devil. I'm good. I'll take my chances. I'll take my chances with the court at this point. That's me saying this. I'd rather go through the court system. Shit, I'd rather get locked up than fucking let you in. That's like, what's that movie with the vampires? That's like that. Let him in. Oh, hell nah. That's a great metaphor. That's what it is. That's what it is right there. I'll never let the devil in again. And I told my mom, I was like, Mom, it was Sunday the next day. And I told my mom, even though I didn't even speak to him other than told him to leave me the fuck alone, I still feel like I shouldn't even have said that. Like, he shouldn't even have been able for me to say that to him. Because with that little communication, I feel like, and then him saying, oh, I just want to talk to you, blah, blah, blah. I feel like that shit got in. You know what I mean? Like, it made me feel icky. So, no. Nope. No, thank you. Don't want it. Get it the fuck away from me.
This is very interesting. So what I was speculating early on in this video, where she briefly touched on this, and I said it almost seemed like she was insinuating that this was Jerrod that was blowing her up and had knocked on her door. And I said that based off of what she was saying, it seemed like Jerrod kind of fit the script. And now Olivia is actually confirming in another live that this is exactly who it was. Very interesting. I know a lot of people don't like to really hear my thoughts when it comes to how I feel about this whole saga between Olivia, Jerrod, and Nisha, which is why I always say that there is actually a real conversation to be had regarding this, but a lot of people are not ready to hear that real conversation, so therefore I don't really touch on it. I dibble and dab a little into that real conversation, but I test the waters and I see that it's still not a lot of people that are ready to actually have a real conversation. And so, you know, I'm just the type of person where I like to listen to all parties. Unfortunately, when it comes to this situation, all we have is Olivia's side. I do acknowledge that. I think that's pretty clear that we only have Olivia's side to this whole situation right now. And I don't really, I don't go off of third party information because I don't feel that is credible because they're not actually a part of the situation. I feel the actual parties involved are Olivia, Jerrod, and Nisha, and therefore, I just don't take to third-party information lightly. That's not something that I just gravitate to, and I hold to it for dear life as being this has got to be 100% true. I'm not wired that way. So, you know, I also just learn how to kind of listen and get a feel of things, and I just try to get to the actual truth of what's going on. I look at what makes sense and what doesn't. And honestly, I do find what Olivia's saying right here to be very interesting. There are definitely some things that I have scoped along the way since I've been watching these two, meaning Olivia and Jerrod. And I just feel that there is a possibility that what Olivia is saying right here is actually true. And I know that's not what a lot of people want to hear, but again, I can only be true to myself, and I can only be true to my thoughts and my opinions and how my brain is working in this situation, and therefore, that's really all I can do is just voice what I'm seeing. And what I see is I feel there has been for a very long time some very suspect activity going on when I look at what's going on with the other parties involved that, are not really sharing their side of things. Um, I just feel it's very possible. Again, I'm not saying what Olivia is saying is 100% true, but I use the information she's providing and I weigh it against other things that I've been watching and observing, and it definitely seems it's possible that what she's saying is true. And again, I gotta stress, there's a difference between saying I know Olivia's telling the truth versus I think what she is saying is possibly, her telling the truth. I don't know for sure, but it's very suspect, and I do find it very interesting.
This is how much of a narcissist this man is. I'm not even going to call the kids on the app anymore over the week. Because that's what he wants me to do. Are y'all still there? Or is my phone fucking up? That's what he wants me to do. So when I get my kids next time, I'm going to tell my babies, listen, we can talk away from that. We can talk away from him. I don't even want to call. I don't want him to ever get his narcissistic fix off of me again. That supply is over. That supply is gone. The supply that he was getting from me is over with. So, yeah, no more. Oh my gosh, I cannot get rid of my babies. I'm so sad. I'm not gonna get rid of my cats. Like, I love my cats. And, like, I feel like, oh my gosh, what if I can't find them a home and then I have to put them in, like, a shelter and then, like, they're separated? Oh my God, they're gonna be so heartbroken. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, bro. But at least if I move, that was crazy. The benefit of moving is like nobody will know where I live. No, I gotta move. I got the words today. I gotta move, y'all. And they don't want to renew my lease. And I really think it's a blessing. But it's like, damn, bro. It's like there's too much already going on in my life. You feel me? It's just so much going on, honey. That's all. It's just... And I thought of, like, a master plan. But now I'm thinking, like... Yeah, they don't want to renew my lease. And my mom's like, why? Because you're such a good tenant? They said, we don't have to give you a reason. We just don't have to renew. And I was like, bitch, what the fuck you mean you don't have to give me a reason? Yes, you do. The fuck? I don't never cause no problems. I don't have no write-ups. You don't want to renew my lease. Bitch, okay. Well, she's like, no, legally we don't have to give you a reason. I'm like, okay, bitch. Well, fuck you. But once again, what are we not gonna do? What are we not gonna do? What are we not gonna do, y'all? Come on, chat. Tell me what we're not gonna do. They don't have to give you a reason. That's sad. I know. And I was like, you don't have to give me a reason. But I want to know why. Like, you just don't like me? Like, because I never got in any trouble. I never disturbed nobody. I paid my rent. Like, I don't understand. Oh, we don't have to give you a reason. They just want my apartment. This is a nice apartment, and I have a good rent amount. So that's what I think it's about. Like, the rent is good here for this size of an apartment. And they probably want to get rid of me, because if I stay, they can't up my rent. So they want to get rid of me so they can put somebody else in here and up the rent. I think that's what they want to do. Obviously. They wanted my shit last time. It was time to renew. They were like, oh no, we already got people to move. Somebody's already reserved that apartment. Bitch. That's what they were trying to do last time. I'm telling you, they want somebody else to pay more rent.
So, of course, Olivia entitled this video, homeless, because she loves playing on, the people's sympathy, especially with her also saying that she's pregnant. I guess she thought it would be great to say that she's homeless for real. But we know that Olivia's lease was already going to be up in January. And so now she's saying that the landlord does not want to renew her lease. Now, landlords don't have to give you a reason as to why they don't want to renew your lease. That's pretty much their choice. But what I do find very funny is Olivia saying that she doesn't understand why they don't want to renew her lease, because she doesn't cause any problems. She doesn't bother anybody. She pays her rent. And I'm like, Olivia, girl, you came on here and said that you were 2 months behind in your rent. And then you was able to make a payment, but then you said that you've been a month behind for a while. So obviously you're not paying your rent. And then on top of that, the way you scream and yell off the top of your lungs 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days out the year, I can only imagine the complaints that they get on a daily when it comes to you and your children. So I find it very hard to believe that you are definitely not doing anything wrong, because we can clearly see on your lives how you are in your home. And I think it's funny that, she said her mother said why she's a good tenant. Like, Miss Stella, will you stop enabling your daughter and just tell her the truth? Like, this girl be doing the most in her home. And I can only imagine the noise complaints that be going on because of your neighbors having to deal with you. But I feel that, Olivia again is using this as a storyline, of course. But I don't know why Olivia wouldn't want to move anyway, considering, she is dealing with mold issues. And I think it's best for her to move. I don't think it should have came to, it being where the landlord is not wanting to renew her lease. Like, this is something that you should have already knew to do because of the mold issues that you're dealing with in the home. What I also find very sad too is the fact that she just got these 2 cats and she's already talking about not knowing what she's going to do with them. Like, we literally just said over here, I wonder how long she's going to have these cats. It's been, a couple of weeks, if that? Yeah, it's been a couple of weeks, and you already talking about putting them in a shelter? Like, Olivia, you are shameful. And for you to be smiling about the fact of having to put them in a shelter where they're going to end up being separated, like, you just don't care. Like, it's whatever you need to do in the moment, that's what you do. You don't think about any long-term effects. You don't take anybody's feelings into consideration. And the way you just recycle animals, like, it's just the weirdest thing. But I really hope she doesn't get rid of these cats. Like, this is sad. It's very sad that she does this all the time, and she doesn't see anything wrong with it.
Yeah, they're going to up the rent. And they know if I stay, they can't do that to me. Because it has to stay at what it's at, Bitches. Bitches, honey. And then they came in with the, we don't have to tell you why. Okay. Honestly, because I don't know. Just yet. Am I going to move out of state? Am I going to stay? I don't know. I don't want to give the kittens away. really cheap part of Texas? Because I want like a big ass house. Where can I get a big ass house for cheap in Texas? Even if it's a couple hours away, where can I get it? Girl, sometimes in life you just have to laugh because life is too damn much. Like, fuck it. For real. For real. Who cares? Who cares? I'm going to make my child support payment, my first child support payment. They're going to be like... I can see everybody in the courtroom right now. It's going to be his fat ass, his lawyer, me, the lady, the attorney general lady, and the judge. And I'm my lawyer. And I'm going to be sitting there. And there's like a paper this thick of my missed payment. So they're going to be like... and they're going to be like, we see one payment, Olivia. And I'm just going to be like... Oh my god, I wish you guys could be in there. I wish we could record it, bitch. Oh my god. He's all fidgety over there in the corner. His lawyer's fucking trying to stare a hole in me. And the judge is just like shaking his head. Oh my god. This shit finna be a movie. This shit finna be funny. This shit's gonna be funny. I really wish I could record for y'all. Like, for real, for real. Like last time. Oh my god, it's so funny. Because the judge be asking me questions like, he'd be asking me the same questions, and I'd just be like, Your Honor, I have no money. He's like, You have no money. I have no money, sir. He's like, and then my ex is standing there, shaking his head, whispering shit to his lawyer. Oh my god, it is so funny. It is so motherfucking funny. Well, look, at least it's gonna get a payment, okay? Shit, you could get the payments that I'm able to give you, or you can put me in jail and get no payments. It's totally up to you, baby. Let me know. Shit. You want a couple dollars or you want no dollars? Jail doesn't sound too bad though. You know, just a vacation away. I'm just gonna sleep most of the time. I'm just gonna sleep. Hey, in commissary, can you buy whatever you want? No, because I can't get fatter. I'm gonna be pregnant. I knew a girl who went in there, and she was in there I think for 3-4 months. Girl, she came out, she had so many homegirls talk about they were braiding her hair, they were kicking it. It was like a big sleepover, like slumber party. The only thing I care about is shitting in front of bitches. I don't want to shit in front of bitches, but honestly, I gave birth. I'll get used to it. He can forget about the 60K. Girl, where? What 60K? Bitch, when you find 60K, let me know, okay? Oh, man. Shit, let me know when you find that 60K. The worst part is the bed. Y'all been to jail? Oh my god, how scary. The bed, do you get a blanket? It's cold. Can you bring your own blanket? Can I order like a mattress topper in commissary? Do they have that there?
This girl is a whole clown. Because the way she's sitting here thinking this is funny and laughing about, you know, her making her first payment being over 60K, you know, in back child support, you know, thinking all of this is something to make fun of. Can y'all imagine her showing up in court and the judge done subpoena YouTube's records and determined that she actually was making money off of YouTube? Like, can you imagine that smile coming off her face real quick, like? Because it's not like it can't be done. I don't even understand why it hasn't been done to begin with. Olivia has incriminated herself I don't know how many times, admitting to the fact that she is making money off of YouTube. So it's just crazy to me. But I think it's even more crazy that she's sitting here making fun of this and acting as if jail is going to be a vacation. Like, Olivia, your words seem to always bite you in your behind very hard and very quickly, and you still ain't got it yet. But yet you can point out everybody's karma, but you can never see how yours be coming at you full force, and it don't even be taking long for it to come around. Like, that is insane. But you guys, that's pretty much all for this video. I did see in a video yesterday where Olivia was basically talking about how Joey, is not giving her money for Kalani. She said at one point he was, but he stopped giving her money. And she's going to put him on child support. And she said, I'm just going to make him give her money. And she said she was going to do the same for AJ when it comes to Zolo. And so I think it's interesting that she has this thought process when it comes to Joey and Zolo now. But looking at her situation where she feels she shouldn't have to pay child support for her three older children, it's very hypocritical. But it's not like we haven't seen this before, because initially when Olivia had the children, Jerrod was paying child support for the three children, from two different states, from Texas and Florida. And we saw how she got down during that time. But now, she's been singing a whole nother tune, because now she's in the hot seat and she has to pay child support. But for her to be on here time and time again, saying she's not paying nothing, but yet she's going to make Joey pay child support for Kalani, and she's going to make Zolo pay child support for AJ, again, it's very hypocritical. She also spoke about how Joey, because somebody in the comments was like, well, I thought Joey worked in the medical field. And she was like, well, he's supposed to be in the medical field. And this right here shows that Olivia really was lying, trying to make Joey out to be something that he really wasn't, when the whole time, as she said, he was a drug dealer. She also said that, Joey's sisters are, have been watching her lives and have been reporting back to Joey. I don't know why she found that to be shocking. I mean, I feel anybody that is, associated with Olivia or is in a relationship with Olivia should be made aware of what she does on social media, because Olivia seems to think that she is invisible, that she should be able to say and do whatever she wants, because she tries to pass off what she does on social media as entertainment. But it's not entertainment when you show your children. It's not entertainment when you show neglect and you are very nasty and just mean to your children. That's not entertainment. That's you actually showing your real life. So I think it should have been, reported back. And I think Olivia really needs to think twice about what she does on social media, because, it's one thing for, Joey's sisters to be watching her lives and reporting it back. But what about your own children that are watching your videos, Olivia? What about your children's friends and people they go to school with that are actually watching your videos? Like, I really feel you don't think about that, and you don't see the position you put your children in, who have to deal with the consequences of what you show on the internet. You don't think about how that can cause them to be bullied, to be made fun of. Like, that's not a good situation you are putting your children in. Look at the friends that Christian has. The way his friends, or just male peers in general, can say certain things about his mother and pass that along to school because of the things you say, how you dress, how you carry yourself. Like, I just feel there is so much to this that you don't even take the time out to consider. And that's very sad and unfortunate, because it's a lot of things that you're doing that is really hurting your children. And it's going to get worse as your children get older, Olivia. But yeah, you guys, I'm just going to leave it here. I'm going to see y'all in the next video. It's OneLove, and I'm out.